both teams had, some decent scoring chances. Thought both goaltenders played well. So, I mean, probably played out like I thought it might.
17 games in, a couple weeks off. What's your take on the first half?
Well, I'm obviously very pleased with how things have gone. I've been really happy with our team effort, and I think guys have really bought into their roles. I think our special teams play has been much better. And I think that's had a lot to do with it. But they may not always be showing up on the score sheet, but we're getting contributions from a lot of different places.
Yeah.
And clearly Austin's having a year, Austin Smith, but Austin Merzline's been really, really valuable to us this year. So there's a lot of good to take from it. I mean, when you're playing like this, you don't want the break to come. We've had other years where you couldn't wait for it to get here, but this isn't one of them. I'd like to keep playing right now, and it's up to the guys to stay focused and stay on top of their work. And when they're out of the coach's eye, they've got a couple weeks off now, and they've just got to stay on top of their conditioning more than anything.
Did you think you got the better of them in the last 40 minutes of the game?
Well, I thought we had some great scoring chances down the stretch. They're coming off a game Wednesday night too. Fatigue might have been a little bit of a factor for them, but I thought we were going to win it in the overtime. We had the 3-on-1, and Corbin got all of that one. It was an unbelievable save. He was there before the shot. But yeah, they had a couple of good chances too right at the end, so it was a good game against two nationally ranked teams.
You came into the game the highest ranked team in the ECAC in the pairwise and RPI, and you were 15th. Did you feel a little bit of the weight to carry the league in this game tonight?
It's interesting. We talk a little bit about that. When we play outside of conference, clearly it's all about us first. But we do. I think we take a little bit of that ECAC banner with us when we play non-conference games, and we talked a little bit about that this week for sure.
At the beginning of the season, with the non-conference schedule, you had games against Miami, UNO. Would you have expected this game to be the one that everyone was circling on their calendar?
We did actually, based on Merrimack last year. Now, did we expect them to be number one for 2 or 3 weeks, whatever they were? I'm not sure about that, but we figured they'd be a top 10 team coming in here for sure.
What did last spring do for this team?
Yeah. I think it's like, you hear so much about confidence, but it did. Last spring gave us a lot of confidence, and, we knew at that point that we could beat anyone. We were in a lot of close games last year, but until you actually win them, all they are is moral victories. And then once you get a couple of wins, you can build upon it, and it's hard to define. It is confidence, but it's sort of a broad term, but that had a lot to do with it. And I think this summer was great for us. We got to go to Europe, and I've said that a few times, but I think that was an unbelievable bonding experience for us. I think it was great to pull the guys together. Clearly we were able to work on some things, but from a chemistry standpoint, it probably could not have come at a better time, a trip like that, and I think it's carried over into the season.
Eric Mahalik obviously played a great game tonight. The stats bear out that Alex even has done about everything he can to earn himself some time in net this season. How do you look at it?
You asked the question after we were down on the Cape, and it's like, right now, and I've never been one to rotate goaltenders in my career. I've always liked to go with one guy, but they both deserve to play. Alex's numbers might be a little bit better, but you look at it game to game too, and quality of shots and those kind of things. And the best thing of all is they're pushing each other in a really positive, competitive way in practice. So that's been tremendous. And they like each other.